truth with every word, it's all truth word. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in the fight and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word, it's all truth word. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in the fight and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word, it's all truth word. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in the fight and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word, it's all truth word. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in the fight and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word, it's all truth word. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in the fight and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word, it's all truth word. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in the fight and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word, it's all truth word. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in the fight and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word, it's all truth word. watch this video. It's truth with every word, it's all truth. You don't need a halo to know where to go. Unite in a fight and it's the best for sure. If you don't believe me, watch this video. It's truth with every word, it's all truth.
Hello and welcome back to Old Truthford, the home of honestly biased sports content. How are we doing, folks? Mr. Matty Scott in the chat. Bro, thank you for the 5 Old Truthford gift memberships, my friend. Hope you're doing well and Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Truthfordians. It's one and all. I mean, it's a new year, it's a new us, new beginnings, new endings, who knows, but we're going through it together. Happy New Year, admin. Hope you're doing well, Matty. It's been a while. Hope you're doing well. I mean, I know I spoke to you last night, but hope everything's keeping well, man. Hope the family's well. Double I, hi admin, how you doing, Double I? Hope everyone is ready for some fresh Manchester United news this evening. I mean, we've got a lot to talk about. I mean, first and foremost, it's not Manchester United news related, but in a way it does affect us greatly. Enzo Maresca has been sacked by Chelsea, which is shocking, to be honest, given the fact that they are in a top 5 battle with us. We don't know. Do we know who's going to Chelsea yet? Let me see if I can find that out for you lovely people. Let's see. We'll get on to all of the latest Manchester United news after this. I just want to check if we know who's coming in for Maresca yet. So, Liam Rosenior. Liam Rosenior is the leading contender to replace Enzo Maresca as Chelsea head coach. Rosenior is well known by Chelsea's hierarchy, having worked closely with them and impressed them during his time at fellow Blueco club Strasbourg. I mean, he's a former Hull City manager, 41. We don't know if that's going to be officially announced just yet. Let me see if I can pull this up on the screen so you guys can see what I'm reading here. But yeah, it's interesting really because Rosenior, I don't think he's achieved much in his playing career. So the idea of him coming in for Chelsea is good for us. I don't know how good it is for Chelsea fans, but who gives a shiz about them? So look at this. Liam Rosenior is the leading contender to replace Enzo Maresca as Chelsea head coach. Rosenior is known well by Chelsea's hierarchy, having worked closely with them and impressed during his time at fellow Blueco club Strasbourg. So, yeah, former Hull City manager. Enzo Maresca has been, obviously, for those who don't know, Enzo Maresca has been sacked by Chelsea because he's essentially been flirting with Manchester City. I mean, he even had informal talks with them twice. So once late in October and again in mid-December after the post-Everton comments. So, I mean, insane, really. I don't think we've ever seen this in a management situation where a manager has signed with a club and then he's gone on to flirt with another one. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that's... I can't remember of any modern manager doing this. Chelsea got to stop this sacking nonsense. First Tuchel, then Poch, and now Maresca. Wow, Chelsea swapping managers like we were not long ago. Yep, very true. I mean, it's insane. And the crazy thing is as well is that we've seen reports that Maresca has now been linked to Manchester United if we sack Ruben Amorim, but how insane would that be? Like, he literally leaves Chelsea because he's been speaking to Man City, and then he ends up at Man United. I just don't see that happening, and very weird situation all around. But to be flirting with another club when you're the manager of the club, that is that's some top level shithousery. Got to be said. They want him to compete for the league with centre-backs such as Chalobah, Fofana, Badiashile. Yeah, good luck winning the league with them centre-backs. I don't think it's purely because they wanted him to win the league, though. I think it's because he's been flirting with other clubs, which I think if you take yourself seriously as a football club and a top football club, which Chelsea should do, then you can't be having your manager flirting with other top level clubs. Come on now. Insane equals doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. But I guess that does make Chelsea insane. I mean, good old Albert Einstein's theory there. I mean, it's not really a theory. I don't know. It's late. It's late here. Okay, let's go through the latest news then, folks. So, starting off with the January transfer window is now officially open. United are expected to do something in the January transfer window, but we're expected to sign players who we see ourselves keeping long term. Obviously, that depends. What it depends on if we get these players is if all the dead wood move. So we're looking at Xerxes, we're looking at Ugarte, we're looking at who else could leave. I think it's mainly just them two that I've seen. Kobe Mainu, I mean, he's obviously not deadwood, but Kobe Mainu has been heavily reported to leave. Delo and Shaw, no chance Delo and Shaw leave, unfortunately, Matty. I mean, I made those videos a year ago, and I thought that they should leave about 2 years ago, and they're still not going to leave. Shaw, to be fair to him, has come in handy during our centre-back crisis, but I mean, if we're a proper football club and we want to actually create some standards, we would get rid of Delo and Shaw. Fun fact as well, Enzo Maresca has more wins this season at Chelsea, 14, than Ruben Amorim has in the entirety of 2025 with Manchester United in the Premier League. So, I mean, I don't know how that makes any sense given the fact that we are literally on equal points with them. Let's have a look. So, wait a sec. So, Enzo Maresca has more wins this season at Chelsea than Ruben Amorim has in 2025. I think that's a pointless stat, but I think that stat is pretty much saying that he's won more in the start of this season in all competitions than Ruben Amorim has won with Manchester United in the Premier League. But then that's comparing like one competition to I think that's a pointless stat, guys. I'm sorry for wasting your time. Naughty admin. Naughty admin. I've never recovered from Shaw's rapping. Oh God, don't bring me back to that, Matty. I mean, the TikToks. No, not the TikToks. I can't take any more Luke Shaw TikToks. Funny enough, I don't mind Shaw. I think he's a good squad player and a veteran. Yeah, I think it's a hard one. To be fair, after this season, I am a bit more 50-50, but this is the problem with Luke Shaw, because he'll get into good form, he'll get back into the World Cup squad, he'll do all of this, and then boom, when it comes to Manchester United needing him at a crucial time, injured. So if it's up to me, I'm selling him. I mean, I do think that the fact that we're playing him as a centre-back instead of a full-back has helped his injury record. I mean, that's one positive, because I mean, it does it does feel as though because he's not running as much, he is less likely to get injured. But I've seen enough. I've seen enough from Luke Shaw. I'm saying get rid, personally. Let's see what we have here. So, a few months ago, this is from Andy Mitten, hardcore United supporter. A few months ago, a new centre-back was on the agenda. Now the club will monitor Aidan Heaven's performances until the end of the season. Manchester United will also see what formations are used and whether the club will be in Europe next season. So pretty much, if we are in Europe next season, expect us to sign a centre-back. If we're not, then yeah, I mean, it looks like I think we will be in Europe, but we are monitoring Aidan Heaven. Heaven has been a sensation for Ruben Amorim in these past few games. I mean, I think we would have lost pretty much all of them had Heaven not been around. So yeah, hats off to Heaven. He's playing out of position and performing. What do we more lol? What more do we want? I think you're saying he's playing out of position, but I honestly think that in the position that he's in, he doesn't really have to do much. Like, he has made some good tackles, I will say that, but when he gets injured at the start of next season or towards the end of this season, double I, don't come back crying and saying, "Oh, Shaw's missed half of his United career through injury." Like, we've all seen it, we all know it, and it's just a shame. I mean, it's a shame. Had he not been injured for more than like half of his time at United, I'd say, yeah, keep him as a squad player, but we can't rely on him. We can't rely on him, and I think that's why Shaw has to go. Joshua Zirkzee is not out of interest, is of interest to Roma, but again, United don't want him to go purely on loan. An obligation to buy or a firm sale would be different, and if he moved, that would change the transfer dynamic in January. There's sympathy with the view that Zirkzee, a popular figure at the club, was brought into play a system under one manager, and that is now not the system being used by the current coach. There's also a belief that he'd thrive in the tactical systems used by other clubs. Now, let's break this down, because I think we're giving Zirkzee a bit too much leeway here. Like, everyone speaks of Zirkzee as though we're letting like prime Ronaldinho go or something like that. Like, everyone has given him so much rope to work with, but all he's done with that rope is, for no better analogy, hang himself. I mean, let's look at the actual stats of Zirkzee here. I mean, let's go stats by club for Joshua Zirkzee. So Joshua Zirkzee for Manchester United, 62 games played, 9 goals scored. So we've seen a goal every... Come on, admin, don't let your math fail you. We've seen a goal every, like, I think every 8 games from Zirkzee, which is atrocious, if we're being real. We are used to it at this point. We can't be used to it, double I. We need to have standards. We need to have players that actually can turn up to work. People forget that in 2020-21 season, he was the best, I repeat, the best left back in the league and second in the world after Davies at the time. Yeah, that's true. No, I agree with that. But you're going back like 6 years at this point, double I. You're going back 5-6 years for when Luke Shaw was at his peak, and yeah, I'm sorry. He's not the same player that he was. I mean, he can get away with playing a centre back, fair enough, but he is not the player that he once was. So, what else do we have here? Let's break down this Joshua Zirkzee piece from Andy Mitterman. So, he is of interest to Roma. United don't want him to go purely on loan, so we're looking for an obligation to buy or a firm sale. And if he moved, that would change the transfer dynamic in January. Okay, so what Mitten is saying here by if he moved, that would change the transfer dynamic in January, is he is saying if Joshua Zirkzee does leave Manchester United, then we are going to be getting a decent chunk of change to spend on other players, likely a forward. Now, could that be a forward such as Mateta, who we have been linked to, who plays for Crystal Palace? Maybe. Who else could it be? I mean, we have been linked to Yan Diomande, but reports are that Leipzig are looking for around like 80 million euros, which I think we're more likely to spend around 50, 60 mil. I don't think we would go that high, surely. 80 mil for Yan Diomande seems very steep for the new Ineos regime. And yeah, this additional bit, so there's sympathy with the view that Zirkzee, a popular figure at the club. I mean, we know he's a popular figure. He likes to make jokes. He's always smiling with his teammates, so he's not a bad guy. I mean, like, he went down the tunnel crying when he had a bad game and he was booed off the pitch. So, like, he's not a bad guy. Was brought into play a system under one manager. So they're pretty much saying that he was pretty much only suited to Ten Hag's system and he's not able to adapt to Amorim's. And yeah, they think that's why. And they also believe that he will do well at other top clubs, but he's not going to do well at Manchester United, unfortunately. So, I mean, it's just a victim of circumstance situation here for Zirk. Player of the Month nominees for December, as per Manchester United. So, Matheus Cunha. I don't think Cunha should get it after his stinker against Wolves. Heaven and Sen Larmans. I think it's between Heaven and Larmans. Larmans with some big double saves against Wolves. I think he's come in clutch a few times before as well. But I do think this is Heaven's breakout month. So, who do you go with? Heaven or Larmans? That's a difficult one. I'm personally gonna go with Heaven. I'm gonna go with Heaven. Ben Jacobs has also been speaking on Ruben Amorim and his future at the club. I mean, a lot of people saying that Ruben Amorim's not safe, and we're gonna bring in Maresca or something like that. That's absolute BS. But yeah, so this is what Ben Jacobs said on Ruben Amorim. My understanding has always been if he got to the festive period, he'd be able to see the season out, and it would take a pretty dramatic downturn in form. Although United have been inconsistent, we've seen progress. It hasn't always translated into points, but some of the performances, like the loss to Villa, were very strong. We've seen finally a tweak to the system, and maybe, as importantly, they've now got the January window as well. I think all of that shows Ruben Amorim to be more flexible tactically than he appeared at the beginning of the season. If he's backed in the January market, and then when the AFCON players return, I think the United hierarchy, asking around, still feel Ruben Amorim with a few more tools and weapons and returnees will ultimately get that consistency of results to match some of the recent performances. So yeah, it's one of those guys. I mean, I think those who do think that Ruben Amorim is on his way out, or like Leeds is going to be his last game or whatever, they're being a bit hyperbolic, because at the end of the day, they're exaggerating a lot, and I think Ruben's set to stay until the end of the season, no matter what. I mean, we are literally in a race for top 5. We're only 3 points off 4th, so to think that the owners, who have been very vocal about backing Amorim, are going to just turn on him, I don't think so. I do not think so at all. But yeah, so that is the current situation with Ruben Amorim. This is what I was referring to earlier. So Manchester United have a long-term interest in Jean-Philippe Mateta. Although the club are not actively looking to sign a new striker in this window, he may be someone they more seriously look at if he becomes available. Now, I don't know what this means by if he becomes available, because he is coming into the last year of his contract. That would suggest that he is in a very good position to be bought. He's also delaying signing a new contract with Crystal Palace. So I think he is looking for a bigger move, Mateta. And I think he's just the type of player that would thrive at Manchester United. He gives off that kind of energy, but we'll have to wait and see. I would be very pleased if we sign Mateta in the January transfer window with the money that we're going to get if we sell Zirk to Roma. And Ben Jacobs also shared some comments on Sir Jim Ratcliffe. So I said at the beginning of the season that Sir Jim Ratcliffe's belief is that the squad, as of now, when we ended the summer transfer window, is good enough to qualify for the Champions League. I think Ratcliffe's belief privately, even if it's not said publicly, is to double down on that, especially when you consider that top 4 is basically likely because of the coefficient rankings to be top 5. Man United are not floundering in the bottom half of the table. They're towards the top, but there's kind of a middle pack, almost between about 5th and 15th. And that's why the next few weeks are really crucial, because the league table won't stay like this all season. I mean, again, another reason why it would be silly to get rid of Ruben Amorim right now is we look at the league and we look at the results from this evening, and some games still going on. I mean, Liverpool 0-0 to Leeds. Like, come on. Liverpool 0-0 to Leeds. We are playing Leeds in just a couple of days as well. We should be playing them on Sunday. Brentford and Tottenham drawing right now. Where are Tottenham? Tottenham are 12th, man. I mean, I understand that that's only like 4 points difference from us, but Tottenham are 12th, we're 6th. We just need literally 3 wins in a row and we'll have that top 4 spot secured. But consistency is not on our side. It's not on our side. Ben Jacobs also shared some news on Diamande. So it's strong and it could become a summer saga. Leipzig are clear they don't want to sell and value the player at 100 million euros, while clubs interested believe the real price is closer to 80 million euros, possibly dropping further depending on add-ons or a sell-on clause. However, Red Bull clubs are tough negotiators, and with the player returning from AFCON, Leipzig unwilling to sell mid-season, and strong demand, it wouldn't be surprising if the asking price stays around 100 mil and rules out a January move. So yeah, I don't think we're going to get Diamande in January. Could we get him in the summer? Maybe, if he kind of pushes a bit and says, oh, okay, I do want to join Manchester United, and he shows that interest. But if he doesn't, then I think he's another player that's going to slip through our fingers. And this is the big news from today, or big news in my eyes. Manuel Ugarte has been convinced to join Galatasaray. So if Ugarte were to sign for Galatasaray in January, then that would mean that we would have a lot of wiggle room in January to sign players. I mean, we definitely need midfielders. Neves, again, is one that keeps popping up. Ruben Neves. But João Gomez keeps popping up as well. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see a Manuel Ugarte out, Neves in, and maybe a Xerxes out, Mateta in. Maybe. Who says no? I mean, who says no to a cheeky Mateta? I think Mateta could really transform this side. I'm not going to lie. I think Šeško is obviously still getting up to speed, but with the pressure being the leading man on the front line at 22 years of age, I think it's affecting him more than he would like to admit. So I would like to see Mateta come to United, but we'll have to wait and see, I guess, my friends. We'll have to wait and see. Remember, if you haven't already, drop a like on the stream and subscribe if you are new to the home of Honestly Biased Sports content. But yeah, what else do we have here? Yan Diamande is on the radar of Manchester United and Tottenham. United are still in the market for a wide attacker. Bayern Munich and PSG have also made initial inquiries for Diamande. I mean, I understand again why we are in the market for a wide attacker. I can understand that. We need someone on that left-hand side who's like Ahmad. But at the same time, I feel as though midfield is being neglected severely. Severely neglected. And finally, Leeds, who we are facing in a couple of days. Leeds' last 6 games in the league. So they drew against Liverpool, drew against Sunderland, won against Crystal Palace 4-1, drew against Brentford, drew against Liverpool, and beat Chelsea 3-1. So it's looking like a tall order for us. It's looking like a tall order for us, folks. But we're going to have to wait and see what we can do. Let's see if there's anything new on the timeline, anything we've missed. So United report coming out with a report from Samuel Luckhurst. Kobe Mainu is determined not to give up on his United career. Let's get him off the screen before we get copyrighted. Manchester United remain on their stance supporting and backing Ruben Amorim. They are not planning for anything different. Amen. Amen. What else have we got? Anything new? So just further on that, Fabrizio Romano, at this stage, I'm told there are no talks between Man United and Enzo Maresca. The fact that this is even getting a response from Fabrizio Romano, like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Why would we switch Ruben Amorim for Maresca when, like, we're literally on the same points and we've devoted so much time to this project? Like, it makes no sense why we would go for Maresca. The fact that Fabrizio's even had to come out and say this, and some fans genuinely believe that, like, United would go in for Maresca and sack Ruben Amorim. I mean, are they even thinking about how much money that would cost? Like, come on. Come on. But yeah, United remain on their stance, supporting and backing Ruben Amorim and not planning for anything different at this stage. But we can't predict the future. I mean, no one can predict the future, but yeah. Okay. Also, something coming out from Samuel Luckhurst. So, sources say the working relationship between Kobe Mainoo's camp and Amorim were already strained before his half-brother wore a free Kobe Mainu t-shirt. Despite this, Mainu remains determined to revive his United career. Wow. So Kobe Mainoo's camp and Amorim aren't really the best of buds right now. But the top has made it even worse. So, I mean, Ruben Amorim obviously will come out in public and say it wasn't Kobe Mainu who was wearing the t-shirt. It wasn't his fault. But if you're the manager, you're going to back your player in public. But in private, you're going to be like, mate, what is this? What is this? But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that... Would you guys actually take Maresca over Ruben Amorim? Because, again, even for the people who believe it might happen or who want it to happen, I can't believe that they genuinely think that's a good idea. I mean, we've invested... It's not about money, but it's about time. We've invested a whole year into Ruben Amorim's ideology. We have one of the best attacks in the league. It's only since, like, players have gone to, like, AFCON and Bruno Fernandes getting injured and everything like that where we've really had a difficult period. I mean, I don't think that we've had too much of a difficult period other than that. We've been in so many winning positions and just bottled leads because of the players. And sometimes Ruben Amorim, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to say it's all on the players and nothing on Ruben Amorim. I mean, I do think Ruben Amorim could have done better in the Wolves game. I think he could have done better with his choice of system and players. I don't think he should have taken Xerxes off unless that was for a financial reason, like Xerxes will be leaving to Roma. But, like, I still can't get my head around these people who are so anti-Amorim. Like, we faced some bad defeats, don't get me wrong. We faced some bad defeats. But Rome wasn't built in a day. Okay. I think that just about covers everything from today, folks. Let's see if there's any more updates. Okay, Samuel Luckhurst has also shared Kobe Mainu is determined not to give up on his Manchester United career. Kobe Mainu is determined not to give up on his Manchester United career. Come on. Come on, Cobes. we'll have to wait and see. We'll have to wait and see how things go with Kobe. I mean, at the moment, it feels as though Kobe is just waiting for Ruben Amorim to get sacked, but he could go on loan, come back revitalized. Amorim could cook something up for him, and hopefully Kobe Manu trains a bit harder, catches Ruben Amorim's eye. But folks, we are going to leave it there. I hope you all have a delightful evening, delightful day, depending on where you are. But yeah, if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and drop a like on the video. But for now, special shout out to the members. You reminded me there, Matty. Special shout out to the members, Mr. Kiefer Bix, Ethan Johnson, the Dutch Destroyer Nick, and Mr. Matty Scott. But for now, Godspeed.